Many of you probably believe that people in the 1950s or even earlier generations were more loyal and trustworthy in relationships. Movies often show that era as a time of perfect marriages and happy families. And because of that, many people today compare modern relationships to the past, which creates a quiet frustration inside them. It leaves people feeling like there's no peace or emotional security in today's world. Deep down, many even think, I wish I could have lived in that generation instead. But that image is only one side of the truth, because behind those perfect smiles, the ones shown in movies and magazines, there was a much darker reality that most people never talked about. In 1953, zoologist Alfred Kinsey and his research team published a famous report on female sexuality. And according to that study, nearly 26% of American women admitted they had experienced extramarital affairs despite being married. Even more shocking, many women in the 1950s secretly had strong desires for affairs outside their marriages. Surprising, right? Today, we're going to uncover one of the most disturbing yet deeply human chapters of relationship psychology. We'll explore the hidden psychology behind these dangerous desires, the real stories that happened behind closed doors, and most importantly, what these stories reveal about our modern relationships today. By the end of this video, you'll understand why hidden desire becomes so powerful and how relationships slowly fall apart when emotional needs go unspoken for too long. But before we begin, if you're new here, make sure to subscribe and turn on the bell icon so you never miss future videos like this. Now, let's begin. Section 1. The perfect lie. First, we need to understand the world these women were living in. After World War II, Americans were sold a very specific dream, the perfect housewife. She was young and beautiful. She got married early, and she was expected to be soft, caring, and fully devoted to her home and children. The husband earned the money, and the wife was supposed to be the emotional heart of the house. This image was everywhere, in magazines, TV shows, and advertisements. The message was crystal clear. If you have a nice home, modern appliances, and children, you should feel completely fulfilled. But for many women, that perfect image felt like a big lie. During the war, many women had worked real jobs. For the first time, they experienced independence and freedom. But suddenly, they were pushed back into strict roles, cooking, cleaning, and constantly trying to keep their husbands happy. Many women got married in their late teens or early 20s. By the time they were 30 or 34 years old, they already had 3 or 4 children. They no longer felt free. It felt like they had completely lost their identity. No career, no intellectual stimulation, no meaningful adult conversations, just emptiness and depression. And because of that emotional emptiness, many women slowly became drawn toward extramarital affairs. There was no real solution to this problem, and nobody was allowed to openly talk about it. Let's bring this to life with one example. There was a woman named Sarah. She had everything society said a woman should want: a successful husband, 3 healthy children, and a beautiful home. From the outside, her life looked perfect, but inside she felt invisible. Her husband, who was 12 years older than her, could no longer give her the emotional energy and connection she needed. Their intimate life had become dull and routine. Sarah felt like she was no longer seen as a desirable woman, only as a housekeeper and a mother. Then one hot summer afternoon, something unexpected happened. A 25-year-old gardener was working in their yard. He was strong, energetic, and full of ideas. And the most dangerous part? He looked at Sarah like she truly mattered. What started as a polite conversation about flowers slowly turned into lingering eye contact, then accidental touches. And when Sarah's husband was away from home, they secretly met. For the first time in years, Sarah felt alive again. She felt desired, young, wanted, but with every stolen moment came terrifying risk. And this situation was far from rare. Even today, many women find themselves emotionally attracted to younger men. A gardener, a delivery guy, a friend's younger brother, or a charming neighbor. But the question is, why did younger men become so dangerously attractive? That's exactly what we're going to explore next. Section 2. The burning desire. So why were so many 1950s housewives secretly craving younger men? The answer comes from both hard data and deep psychology. In 1953, Alfred Kinsey released his explosive report on female sexuality, and what he revealed shocked conservative society. Nearly 26% of married women admitted they had experienced at least one extramarital affair by their 40s, and many more had strong desires they never acted on. But the most shocking finding? Women's sexual desire and emotional satisfaction often peak in their mid-30s to early 40s, exactly the same age when many housewives felt most trapped. Meanwhile, their husbands, who were often 8 to 15 years older, were already slowing down, and that created a dangerous mismatch. Younger men gave these women something their husbands often couldn't anymore: attention, excitement, energy, and desire. And this wasn't just about physical attraction. Younger men made these women feel alive again. From a psychological perspective, this makes complete sense. Today, psychologists talk about something called self-expansion theory. The idea is simple. We are most attracted to people who help us grow, learn, and expand our sense of identity. For a woman who felt trapped in the role of just a housewife and mother, a younger man could feel emotionally electric. And the society rapidly said, this is wrong. The stronger that emotional bond often became. Restrictions didn't kill desire, they intensified it. These affairs gave women intense emotional and physical excitement, but the price was terrifying. And that brings us to the dangerous reality these women had to face. Section 3, the dangerous game and real consequences. Living a double life was extremely risky. If the truth came out, the consequences could destroy everything. In the 1950s, a divorced woman was often treated as immoral or damaged. She could lose custody of her children. Her reputation could be completely ruined, and many husbands had total legal and financial control. Society showed very little compassion. That's why so many women lived in silent emotional torture. On one side, the excitement of a secret affair, and on the other, the constant fear of being caught. Many women even started taking tranquilizers, often called mother's little helper. These medications were used to numb both their desires and their guilt. Hollywood also reflected these hidden, forbidden desires on screen. The 1955 film All That Heaven Allows told the story of a wealthy widow who falls deeply in love with her young gardener. The film showed how brutally society punished anyone who chose passion over social respectability. Many women saw their own hidden longings reflected in that story. The excitement was real, but so was the fear. Every stolen moment carried the risk of total destruction. Section 4. The hidden truth and modern lessons. The deeper truth is more complicated. Not every 1950s housewife was unhappy. Many women genuinely found satisfaction in family life. But the women who were unhappy were not simply bad or immoral people. They were searching for growth, passion, respect, vitality, needs that exist inside almost every human being. And today, we can learn some powerful lessons from their hidden struggles. Lesson 1. Repressed desire never truly disappears. It either quietly destroys a relationship or eventually explodes. That's why honest communication matters. Lesson 2. Long-term relationships need novelty and growth. Never let your partner feel emotionally invisible. Lesson 3. Sexual and emotional phases matter. Understanding each other's changing desires is essential. Lesson 4. Age and energy gaps are real, but they should be handled with honesty, not secrecy. If you're currently in a relationship and quietly feeling empty inside, don't suppress it, talk about it. Bring excitement back into the relationship intentionally. And if needed, seek couples counseling, because understanding the past helps us build healthier futures. The 1950s housewife smiled perfectly for the world, while secretly craving the very things society called forbidden. Her story reminds us that hidden desires always find a way out, either through destruction or through honest expression. The The real question isn't whether these desires existed. The real question is, what are we doing with our own hidden desires today? Drop a comment below. Have you ever felt a hidden longing in your relationship or seen this pattern somewhere in your family history? And which part of today's video surprised you the most? If you found this valuable, go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to the channel. In the next video, we'll explore how to keep long-term passion alive without secrecy or emotional pain. Thank you for watching. Take care of your relationships, and I'll see you in the next one.